Joy, for joining in. Your panel was on mental health thing, and it is very important in today's age where we're seeing abundance of information. We have no checks over students, whether it is a parent or a teacher, that they have no checks over a student what he or she is consuming through the internet, right? What content, what kind of content. We are seeing students are exposed to such content that that for you or me is not absolutely ideal.
Okay.
For that matter, given this context, today we are speaking and discussing mental health sitting in national capital, and we understand that people living in metros are little privileged to be able to witness what's happening around. But what about a school or a set of children who are in a deeper region of the country? Are they equally exposed to what's happening on the mental health front? In the last 2 to 3 years, we have debated a lot around mental health. What are your views on this? How are children being impacted, and what are some of the strategies? What are some of the actions being taken by the leaders like you?
Well, mental health is always a sensitive topic. On one side, it depends upon the age appropriate level, because when doctors talk about mental health, it's a different extreme end of professionalism, and when we are talking to the grassroots level of the children, could be a little bit amateur. My take would be in the middle. Why? Because as educators or school management, our duty is to connect this both end, where the students are given ample information how to train themselves to use the gadgets. It's not just about the phone, it's not just about the computer, it's not just about the TV alone. Now, as of now, maybe you have heard, like in Bangalore, we have robots teaching instead of teachers. So where this technology has gone to the level where human role is getting zero. So you cannot say no to anyone. But at the same time, it can be from a mindful way of understanding and using it. The way how we use, I was talking with the other co-panelist before that, I was saying that we have AI. We cannot say no to AI. Similarly, we cannot say no to gadgets. But at the same time, for the AI to generate the content, we have to give them apt, proper prompts. If that is what a human is doing, then AI is under our control. Similarly, we have to engage students by experiential level, telling them, teaching them, making them experience these gadgets can be used wisely, smartly, in order not only for an academical point of view, but from a professional point of view, but from a futuristic point of view. And that level of diplomacy, I would say, from both sides, this is possible, and we have to cater that through teachers, through parents, through society. So it is not an emphatic no, but on the other side, I stand on the middle, trying to connect both the end in a, I would say, well-being manner. So it is needed, but exploitation is there everywhere, in business, education, health, every nook and corner. So this is one among them. So instead of focusing on the negativity, I will take from the positive side, thinking that wise education and right education from an application part is needed for.
I get it, and I agree on the part that in this ecosystem, every stakeholder has some responsibility to make it better. Now, we understand that there is abundance of knowledge. Students are consuming reels, they have short span of concentration and focus. Beyond classrooms, they are consuming content, they are consuming learning contents also. Schools are also doing hybrid classes, sometimes it's online, and how is it helping them shape their learning ability, cognitive ability? How is it impacting, how technology is impacting students develop in this age?
Technology, from a continuation of the last point, as I said, we can't stop them. It's growing day by day in a level that even we can't even understand, because India is getting a hub for AI, like from a hardware level as well. So if I as a educator, or I as a parent, or I as a citizen view this, the growth of technology, we have to inclusively take it. How inclusively? In the sense, by professionalizing things. Gadgets is needed, you will, but you need to know when they can own a gadget. I would rather try to put an example from the pre-COVID and the post-COVID level, because COVID is always marked as a kind of benchmark for the educational changes. Before COVID, we used the schools, managements, teachers, they gave orientation for students how to get back from technology, mobile addiction. Then later, this same parent was communicated by the school management teachers that please buy a phone to them because the classes are online. Now, the withdrawal symptom is too high, but it is not rightly presented. On the other side, we have schools and courses that is they are running hybrid, where technology is unavoidable. So this is good actually. I would say this is really good, but to what level? To what extent?
There is no end to it, huh?
There is an end, but we have to identify that what is my need and what is your need. Your need, for example, you are interviewing me, your need of gadgets is mandatory. I, as a person who is giving an interview, I should understand that, stay back, it's not my cup of tea, it's your professional or your team's, and this is what I need to teach them. If you need it, use it wisely. Otherwise, stay away. And it's not like, that's why when I was talking, I'm getting calls. Sometimes the magnetic waves get affected. That's why I kept my phone away. Similarly, the teachers, the parents, the students should be given a experiential level of information that when I should keep it away in our life. Not always. When you're talking to your parent, why do you need a phone in your hand? Put it in the pocket or use it silent. When I am giving some lectures, why do I need to answer the calls or text messages? I use it, maybe if I have a script on it, I use it to read it. So what is a wise use of technology? That is need to be communicated.
Interesting point of view. Now, just the final bit of it. On the panel, I saw people discussing about gratitude, about resilience, about spotting any mental health issue, being transparent. These are some of these set of words that are really heavy for a 5-year-old to uncover, or let's say a 10-year-old, or let's say a 12 years old, right? What is needed to get into the practicality of it? How can you help a 10-year-old to be in a conducive environment? What teachers are required to do today?
This is the final response was also connecting to this. I tried to present the point that make education an experiential level. Like, for example, why do you need education is what profession or what future you are trying to aspire in your life. Similarly, in this level of digital world of education, how I can teach them 12, it's not about teaching them black and white. It is about giving them ideas and information. That's why I post a question, how can you teach the concept of thirst in a 5-year-old or 10-year-old child? Everyone is trying to show the Sahara Desert, where everyone is having difficulty in getting water, sweating, blah blah blah, crow and the old stories. But as I said, ask them to run around the school, they will definitely come back and ask water. So this connection of experience in our daily life is needed, where this is the best example, I would say. You don't need to teach them, but rather we need to make them experience what we need. And this experience is possible through inclusivity. We have a lot of discriminative domains now. For example, I am so happy that a female is doing this. But why should I tell that as a female you're doing? I could also tell that you have a capacity to do this, keeping gender as a neutral point of understanding. So why can't we take things like that inclusive level? As a person, he or she is professionally sound in order to handle this interview rather than a girl interview. So this inclusivity among my colleagues, among my students, among the students from different age, everywhere this inclusivity should happen. And that inclusive mindset through experiential level can bring changes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you. Thank you.